Viewers, we move ahead to some more breaking news now. US Air Force B-1B Lancer strategic bombers from the 7th Bomb Wing at Dyess Air Force Base were seen launching with afterburners heavily loaded with munitions as they prepared for long-range strike missions targeting sites in Iran as part of the Operation Epic Fury. These aircraft are being used to strike ballistic missile facilities, command centers, and other military infrastructure linked to Iran's missile capabilities. I want to come to you now, Shruti. Of course, Trump has made his stance clear, his target clear. He's already, in fact, gone on to assume that the US has already won the war. But with Muhtaba now controlling the reins, do you see it meaning that the war is going to be a long-form war now, or could internal fractures in Iran after Muhtaba's election collapse or contribute to the collapse of the regime?
Muhtab's election may have caused fissures. There were others because he did not serve in any government capacity as such. His connections to the IRGC and the army were the reasons why he has had such a strong control over this particular election. But what they need right now is somebody with those connections, somebody with a personal grudge against the US. You have to understand his father was blown up, his sister was blown up, his sister, brother-in-law, a child, I believe, also of theirs was blown up, I think. So, and maybe his wife, I'm not sure, there was a daughter-in-law mentioned, but I do not know whether it was his wife or not. So a large part of his family has gone missing. So he's got a personal grudge against USA. For him, this war becomes very, very personal. And now beyond that, if you expect him to bow, he will not. Does that mean there is a split in Iran? There already is. The political faction has been saying that we will not attack our neighboring nations, but yet you see the attacks coming through every night from Iran. So that basically shows that the IRGC and the army are not honoring what Pezeshkian is saying. It's all dependent on who the supreme leader position holder is saying. What they have managed to do is take away Khamenei, who was a radical fundamentalist Islamic scholar with a God complex, and replaced him with someone who is more violent, who's more aggressive, who believes in nuclear weapons and is not afraid of getting into trouble just trying to build dirty bombs. So something which Khamenei would probably have frowned upon in the name of protecting humanity, Muhtab is very, very likely to give a helpful nod to and find justification in Islamic jurisprudence for the actions that the IRGC or Iran would probably do in the future. So this might be, it's already fractured. If there is any other political fraction, clerical political fraction that might, try and split, they would do it internally. They would not turn around and bite the IRGC and the Iranian army, because doing that would mean that their entire annihilation at the hands of USA and Israel. So while they might have internal fractures, they will not try and let it be exploited by external forces. Is the war long? Yes, we're looking at a very, very long, prolonged conflict. As long as Iran has a single missile that they can fire and somebody to light that match, they will fight. And unfortunately, USA has come to that realization, and that's why they're doing the carpet bombings, attacking of civilian infrastructure, as well as water bombs, desalination plants, etc. Because they know that they have to make the nation bow. Otherwise, they are also in it for a long haul. $1 billion a day is what it costs these powers to attack Iran. For Iran, the cost may be high in human life infrastructure as well as military, but they do not mind paying it because every one of those nations are also paying with him.